Professional wrestling is a form of entertainment that is enjoyed by millions of people all over the world. It's also a multi-billion-dollar business that is only projected to grow in the years as we head to the future. While outsiders and casual fans may be aware of the biggest wrestling promotions like the WWE, what they may not be aware of is that there are hundreds upon hundreds of smaller, more local wrestling promotions that put on untelevised shows on a much smaller scale. Big-time wrestling superstars like Ric Flair portray the life as a pro wrestler as full of fame, glamour, and glory.
I dress myself in alligator shoes. I wear a $15,000 Rolex. I got Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, the biggest house on the biggest hill, on the biggest side of town. You know why I got all that? Because I was born with a golden spoon. And that took me to the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
But for wrestlers on the local level, this is far from the case. While the WWE can provide their superstars with top-of-the-line medical staff and health insurance, this is oftentimes not the case for wrestlers on the local level. With the act of pro wrestling being so incredibly full of risk and so hazardous for one's health, it really begs the question, what motivates these individuals on the local level to wrestle and put their life on the line, put their health on the line day in and day out to perform for the audience? Well, I'm Rhett Ullman, and join me as I attempt to find out.
Started way too young, honestly. I remember the very first thing I saw. It was in 2004, and it was Evolution turning on Randy Orton. And I was just kind of pulled in at that point. I remember staying up and seeing a local company, and I went to go see it live. It was awful. It was absolutely terrible, but that's where I met the guy who ended up being my trainer, Jason Strife. But I remember at that particular show, I remember hearing people talking about a no-rope barbed wire match, which was insane. I found out it was happening in Council Bluffs the next month. I went to that, saw it live, saw Strife have just a gnarly classic. It was crazy. And I was just hooked ever since. I found out that company did training. So when most people were out like partying in high school and doing all that stuff, I was getting the crap kicked out of me.
Jeffrey Maddox has been wrestling for over 15 years under the name The Ego Monster, Prince O'Shea.
In comes O'Shea with a spear right from the second rope.
In 2024, he founded Bulletproof Academy, a school where he trains the next generation of professional wrestlers. I paid a visit to the Bulletproof Academy to meet Mr. Maddox. He was as forthcoming as anybody could be, even giving me an up-close and personal look at wrestling's most sacred space, the ring.
It's about an inch. Gotcha. Some places will have a little bit more, and you try to work those places as much as possible. And then underneath, it's just wooden boards. So
he made sure to clear up numerous professional wrestling misconceptions, including the idea that the ring is padded with springs to absorb the impact.
So there is none. You have the full shot. There is no trampoline. There is no spring. It hurts. Right. This is why I walk like I'm 73 years old.
The years spent in the ring have undoubtedly taken their toll on Maddox.
Honestly, for the last 2 years, I sprained this ankle and I broke both of these ankles as well. It was just kind of a succession. I've cracked my clavicle. I've broken my wrist multiple times. I popped bursa sacs. I've been, cut up to high hell. Lots of concussions. I'm blind in this eye. It's a lot more physical than people think.
Although, despite it all, Maddox made sure to express how his lifelong commitment to the sport of professional wrestling has tremendously impacted his life for the better.
It was just the only thing that had my interest, even remotely. That the only thing I did was watch professional wrestling. That's all I did. So when I had the opportunity to be a part of it, I wasn't gonna, blow it. It was a huge escape for me. Life at home sucked. So it was a really big escape for me and kind of helped me get out of a situation that wasn't particularly great. My actual family, both of my parents are deceased, my grandparents are deceased. I made my family within the business. And, a lot of us, we came from kind of crappy situations, and this is where we kind of found our home.
It's certainly a rough business, and one that's not for the faint of heart. But for Jeffrey Maddox,
It's an experience he wouldn't trade for anything. Human beings and their unique capacity for finding joy, finding relief, and finding comfort and escape through the most unlikely places. I'm Rhett Yeoman. Thank you for listening.